All right, here are 5 things I wish I knew in my early 20s. Number 1, I've said this over and over, and at this point, I feel like people are almost annoyed at how much I say it. It's credit. I wish I knew more about credit. I wish I knew more about how to establish my credit, about how, the proper steps I could have taken to actually have a good credit score, what business credit is, how I could have actually taken steps to develop business credit and personal credit in my early 20s. Hell, you can even do it as early as 16 years old if you just understood the steps. So that's one of the biggest things I wish I knew. Number 2, I wish I leveraged technology more. Now, I talk about leverage in a lot of different ways. You've heard the saying, leveraging OPM, other people's money. Probably one of the most common sayings, one of the common phraseologies you'll ever hear out there in regards to building wealth. And it's true, you should leverage other people's money. However, that's not always what people think it is. Because leveraging other people's money, a lot of people think of investors. When I think of leveraging other people's money, I think of investors or banks or credit or a lot of different ways. But there's OPM, but there's other ways you can start your business. You don't have to have a lot of money to start your business, especially today, because you can leverage 2 other things. 1 is OPM, other people's money. 2 is OPN. Something I talk about a lot, especially when I talk about prospect marketing with my team, is leveraging other people's networks. One of the most powerful skill sets you could ever learn is how to leverage other people and other people's networks, their skill sets, leveraging other people. But the 3rd thing that I wish I knew is leveraging other people's technology, OPT. Now, I've said this before, but this is kind of a newer thing, leveraging technology. The technology that if I knew what I know now, my business would be 10 times its current size just by leveraging technology. The truth is there are jobs out there that I was hiring for, I was paying full-time salaries for, that I could have replaced with a computer, with a software that I paid $50 a month for. I could have had the exact same flow, and it's more automated, it's more direct, it's more guaranteed because the actual software system. So leveraging technology would be the 2nd thing I would say I wish I knew in my early 20s. If I knew that, my business would be 10 times its current size today had I known more about leveraging technology and actually putting in that work. A lot of the stuff we were doing was actually just physically doing it, and it was a massive headache, and I was spending a lot of money to pay people to do those things when in reality I didn't need to. Just learning technology, understanding what technology is out there for your business, understanding how to automate things, using Zapier, using email, using DocuSign even, just the things that we weren't even really looking at, we were doing it the hard way. Leveraging technology, one of the biggest things. Number 3 thing I wish I knew when I was in my 20s, early 20s, is don't trust people. This sounds really bad, but I mean it. Don't trust people. I went on a streak of always wanting to trust everyone I worked with. I wanted to trust them. I wanted to give them my all. And I wanted to just be full disclosure right there, just full, everything, trust. But when it comes to business, trust is very important. You should trust people when they've earned your trust. But that's the problem, is I would trust people and expect them to live up to that trust level, when in reality, people need to earn your trust. They need to earn that level of security that you can give to people who you've seen. Now, even then, when people have earned your trust over time, you still have to be careful. I'm not saying always watch your back and always be worried about everybody, but at the same time, you kind of have to be. Because what is a bottleneck in your business? What is a weakness in your business that could be taken advantage of? I've seen over and over in my business with family, friends, and many people where I trusted them right from the get-go, and it didn't work out the way I thought it would, because in the back end, they were doing their own thing that would benefit them and not me. So I was opening myself up, creating more liability for myself by just openly trusting right there from the beginning. You shouldn't be openly trusting from the beginning. People need to earn your trust. They need to earn your respect. And even when they've earned your trust, it still is important for you to dot your I's, cross your T's, whatever it is, to make sure you're protected. I don't care family, I don't care if it's friends, you should always make sure to go above and beyond to protect yourself and your business, because your business is more than you. It's more than just your hurt feelings. Your business pays the bills and pays the salaries of a lot of people. So there's a lot of people at stake. When someone screws over your business, it's more than screwing you over, they're screwing everyone else over who you have stewardship on. So if you don't take it into consideration, if you don't actually make that a priority to only trust people who have earned your trust, and also make sure all protections are in place, you're gonna get taken advantage of 9 times out of 10, maybe 10 out of 10, because the wolves will always take advantage of the sheep. You cannot be sheep. You have to protect yourself and your business. Number 4 thing I wish I knew in my early 20s, hire what you're not good at. Right now, you see this whole setup. It's incredible. Look at all the lighting, the incredible camera, the lapel, all this stuff. It's because I've got a badass team of people who are really, really good at what they do. When I first started, I know my budget was tight, but it's because I didn't understand how to actually do business with people and how to work with them and find ways where we could win. So I was trying to do everything on my own. Literally, I was the back end, I was customer service, I was operations, I was also sales, I was also marketing, and in that, I was using a GoPro. I was trying to find the most cost-effective ways to run my business, especially when it comes to media, and leveraging other people or just hiring out what you're bad at. Hiring out what you're bad at and just knowing what you're bad at is so important because I am awful at media and content creation. Awful. I wish I could show you videos of me trying to make my own YouTube videos. It would take me 4 hours on iMovie trying to cut up a GoPro video, trying to make it all sync up. And it honestly looked meh. It just looked meh. And I was trying to do everything I could. I would use my phone, I'd use a GoPro, I'd use anything I could. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I just didn't know what I don't know. And so by getting people in your corner who are good at what you're bad at is one of the most important things you can do. I'll give you another example. Using technology. I am an awful example of using technology because I'm not very good at it. I love working with people. I love communicating. That's my skill set. My skill set is creating a vision and executing that vision and motivating. That's my skill set. When it comes to technology, when it comes to actually using things, someone who joined my team, Jacob, he's been a part of the team since the very beginning. And he has absolutely brought in something essential to my businesses that I haven't been able to because he's so good with technology. He's so good at figuring things out. And because of that, we're able to grow and scale at a massive level that I wouldn't have been able to do. So hire out what you're bad at, but first find what you're bad at and be okay with that. Hire it out, and that's the point of business, is to have a team of people with different skill sets that create this union of people, this strong bond where you can run and operate the train. You don't need to do everything, you need to hire out. Number 5 thing I wish I knew in my early 20s is be okay to lose. Be okay to lose some money. It's okay. As a matter of fact, it's going to happen. I spent so much money on so many things that didn't pan out, but at the end of the day, the lessons I learned from that, where I'm at now, me being able to actually be in this video and tell you exactly what I've learned, it's okay. And you're gonna have to go through it too. No matter how many videos you watch of me or any other big names out there or any other people, it doesn't matter. You're going to have to make your own mistakes. And part of that is spending money in the wrong places and also spending money in the right places. So get okay with just spending money. And in my mind, spending money on my business is really an investment. Whether it goes well or it doesn't go well, there's a lesson learned there and we have made progress. So it's okay to spend money and lose money in your business as long as you learn from that. So get okay with that. Spend money on certain things and try it out. Just test it. Don't operate in a scarcity mindset where you're afraid you're never going to get that money back again. If you operate in an abundant mindset, then in the abundant mindset, you know you can make that money back. I would write checks starting out. This was scary for me. I'd write a check for $5,000. I'd send a wire for $10,000. To me, that was scary. But as long as I operated in a mindset of abundance and positive thinking where I knew, even if I lose it, I know how to make that money back again. I know how to make that money back again. I've done it once, so I can do it again. So even if I lose, it's okay. I am my plan B. I am my greatest asset. I can make that money back again. So when I operate in that sphere, it got rid of a lot of fear in sending money. And then as I leveled up, I was writing checks for $50,000, $100,000, $500,000. And I was constantly investing in things. And yes, it's scary every single way. Doesn't matter how big your business gets, you're going to be writing bigger and bigger checks. You just have to understand it's okay, because as long as you believe in yourself and you can make that money back again and you're not operating at a scarcity, you will find these lessons come to you. You'll find these things actually pan out, and the ones that do hit, the ones that do work, it's incredible how fast your business grows once you start taking those risks. So make sure you do not operate in a scarcity mindset and be okay with losing some money every now and then, because it's going to happen, sometimes in the dumbest ways you can think of, and that's just part of life. That's part of business. Get over it.